Hey there, science fans. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of behaviorism. What is behaviorism, you ask? In a nutshell, it's a school of thought in psychology that focuses on what we can actually see: behavior. Behaviorists believe that our actions are shaped by our experiences. Instead of focusing on thoughts and feelings, which can be hard to measure, behaviorism sticks to what's observable and measurable. Think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to understand how a car works. You wouldn't just sit in the driver's seat and guess. You'd open the hood, look at the engine, and figure out how all the parts work together. That's what behaviorists do with the human mind. They study how our interactions with the environment shape our actions. Whether it's learning to ride a bike, acing a test, or even falling in love, behaviorists believe that our experiences hold the key to understanding why we do what we do. So buckle up as we explore the intriguing world of behaviorism and discover how this powerful perspective can help us unlock the secrets of human behavior. Here's a radical idea. What if I told you that our environment plays a huge role in shaping who we are and what we do? That's one of the core principles of behaviorism, environmental determinism. Think of it like this. Imagine you're a gardener and your mind is a garden. Just like a gardener carefully cultivates their plants, our environment shapes our behaviors through a process called conditioning. Conditioning is all about learning through associations. There are two main types: classical and operant conditioning, which we'll dive into later. But for now, just remember that our experiences, like sunshine and water to a garden, can profoundly impact our actions and reactions. From the moment we're born, we're constantly learning and adapting to our surroundings. Whether it's the language we speak, the food we crave, or the way we interact with others, our environment leaves its mark on us in countless ways. So next time you catch yourself doing something you've always done, take a moment to consider the environmental factors that might have contributed to that behavior. Now that we have a basic understanding of behaviorism and its emphasis on the environment, let's meet some of the scientific rock stars who made this field what it is today. John Watson, Ivan Pavlov, and B.F. Skinner. First up, we have John B. Watson, the founder of behaviorism. Watson believed that psychology should focus solely on observable behavior, rejecting the study of internal mental states. He famously said, "Give me a dozen healthy infants and I'll guarantee to take anyone at random and train him to become any type of specialist I might select." Next we have Ivan Pavlov, a Russian physiologist who stumbled upon the principles of classical conditioning while studying digestion in dogs. You've probably heard of Pavlov's famous experiment where he conditioned dogs to salivate at the sound of a bell. This groundbreaking research demonstrated how associations between stimuli could shape even involuntary reflexes. Last but not least, we have B.F. Skinner, a towering figure in behaviorism who developed the theory of operant conditioning. Skinner believed that behaviors are shaped by their consequences. He designed ingenious experiments using his famous Skinner box to study how reinforcement and punishment influence animal behavior. These pioneers laid the foundation for behaviorism, paving the way for a scientific revolution in our understanding of learning and behavior. We've already touched on the idea of conditioning, but let's delve a bit deeper into the two main types: classical and operant. Remember Pavlov's drooling dogs? That's classical conditioning in action. It involves learning through association. When a neutral stimulus, like a bell, is repeatedly paired with an unconditioned stimulus, like food, that naturally elicits a response, salivation, the neutral stimulus eventually elicits the response on its own. Operant conditioning, on the other hand, is all about consequences. Skinner showed that behaviors followed by rewards are more likely to be repeated, while those followed by punishment are less likely. Imagine training a dog to sit. You give the command sit, and when the dog sits, you reward it with a treat. The treat reinforces the behavior, making the dog more likely to sit on command in the future. That's operant conditioning. Both classical and operant conditioning are powerful forces that shape our behavior throughout our lives. Understanding these principles can give us valuable insights into how we learn, form habits, and even overcome fears. Behaviorism's blind spots where critics step in. While behaviorism has undoubtedly revolutionized psychology, it's not without its critics. One of the main criticisms is that it's reductionist. Critics argue that behaviorism oversimplifies human behavior by focusing solely on observable actions and ignoring the role of internal mental processes like thoughts, feelings, and motivations. Imagine trying to understand a complex piece of music just by looking at the sheet music without ever hearing it played. Another criticism is that behaviorism can be seen as deterministic, implying that we are nothing more than products of our environment with little free will. This raises ethical concerns about using behavioral techniques for manipulation or control. After all, if we can control someone's environment, can we also control their behavior? These are just some of the criticisms that have been leveled at behaviorism. While the field has evolved since its early days, these critiques highlight the importance of considering the complexity of human behavior and the ethical implications of applying behavioral principles. Beyond the lab, behaviorism's mark on the world. Despite its limitations, behaviorism has had a profound and lasting impact on psychology and beyond. Its principles have been applied in various fields, from education to therapy to animal training. In education, behaviorism has shaped teaching methods, emphasizing positive reinforcement and structured learning environments. Think about gold stars for good behavior or token economies in classrooms. Those are rooted in behavioral principles. Behavior therapy, based on conditioning principles, has proven effective in treating a wide range of mental health conditions, including phobias, anxiety disorders, and addiction. By understanding how maladaptive behaviors are learned, therapists can help individuals unlearn them and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Even animal trainers rely heavily on behavioral principles to train animals for various purposes, from assisting people with disabilities to performing in entertainment shows. These are just a few examples of how behaviorism has extended its reach beyond the laboratory, influencing how we understand and interact with the world around us. Behaviorism today, still shaping our understanding. While behaviorism may not be as dominant in psychology as it once was, it continues to shape our understanding of learning and behavior. Today, many psychologists embrace a more integrative approach, combining behavioral principles with insights from cognitive psychology, neuroscience, and other fields. For example, cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the most widely used therapeutic approaches today, blends behavioral techniques with cognitive restructuring to help individuals identify and change negative thought patterns and behaviors. Moreover, research in areas like behavioral economics and behavioral genetics is shedding new light on the complex interplay between our genes, environment, and behavior. These fields are helping us to understand why we make the choices we do and how we can create environments that promote positive behavioral change. As science continues to advance, so too will our understanding of the human mind and behavior. And behaviorism, with its emphasis on observable actions and the power of learning, will undoubtedly continue to play a vital role in shaping that understanding. The power of behavior. Applications in everyday life. The beauty of behaviorism is that its principles can be applied in our everyday lives. Whether you're trying to break a bad habit, learn a new skill, or simply improve your relationships, understanding how behavior works can empower you to make positive changes. Want to eat healthier? Use operant conditioning to your advantage. Reward yourself for making healthy choices and avoid situations that trigger unhealthy cravings. Trying to be more productive? Structure your environment to minimize distractions and create a dedicated workspace. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. Even improving your relationships can benefit from behavioral principles. Focus on positive reinforcement, expressing appreciation, and actively listening to your loved ones. Remember, behavior is a two-way street, so by modeling the behaviors you want to see in others, you can create a more positive and rewarding dynamic. The key takeaway here is that behaviorism isn't just an academic theory. It's a powerful tool that we can all use to understand and shape our own behavior and the behavior of those around us. Conclusion: behaviorism's enduring legacy. As we've explored, behaviorism has left an indelible mark on psychology and beyond. While its strict focus on observable behavior and its deterministic tendencies have drawn criticism, there's no denying the profound impact this school of thought has had on our understanding of learning, behavior change, and the power of the environment. From its early pioneers like Watson, Pavlov, and Skinner to its modern-day applications in fields like education, therapy, and animal training, behaviorism continues to shape the way we view the world and interact with each other. By understanding the principles of conditioning, reinforcement, and the influence of our surroundings, we can gain valuable insights into the complexities of human behavior and unlock our potential for growth and change. So, the next time you catch yourself reaching for that cookie, even though you're trying to eat healthily or procrastinating on a big project, remember the power of behaviorism. By understanding how our experiences shape our actions, we can take control of our behavior and create a more positive and fulfilling life. If you found this video insightful and want to keep exploring the fascinating world of psychology, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to ensure you never miss out on our latest deep dives into the mind. Tap the bell icon to get notified instantly. Let's continue unraveling the mysteries of the brain and mental well-being. And hey, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.